Secondly, that I want to share with you some important qualities and the characteristics of the paragraph, that which thing should be in the paragraph, which should be the length of the paragraph. So one of the most important things, the students come to me that what should be the length of the paragraph. I want to ask them that by giving a very appropriate answer, that do not make a long and a big paragraphing. Why? Because the long paragraphing actually creates a sense of monotony, sense of desolations among your readers, and obviously examiner will not prefer to find the long paragraph. So I want to recommend that your paragraph should be short. It should be comprises of 6 to 9 lines if you are able to justify your opinion in composition. So the second thing which you need to consider, that how many paragraphs should be in my compositions. Either I'm writing a TOEFL or I'm writing an essay on PT or probably the Part-2 of an IELTS. So my sincerest recommendation that make more paragraph. I want to give you one vigilant example between the two students. A student actually who introduces compositions by introducing a 3 paragraph, and a student who actually introduced his point of view by introducing a 5 paragraph. So you know that examiner will prefer the students who make a more paragraphing. This is the most serious recommendations in order to make your paragraphing. Another thing, whenever that the new thoughts come into your mind, either you're attempting a CD IELTS or you're attempting a paper-based IELTS, so you have to decide it before writing that whenever the new thoughts comes to you, new thoughts means a new topic sentence. So you have to prepare a new paragraph. For example, that psychology and sociology seems to be very much relevant, but when you would like to describe sociology and psychology, so please try to put them into 2 different distinctive paragraphs rather than to discuss psychology and sociology into a 1 paragraph. Single thought should be extraordinarily encouraged, and you can be able to accelerate your marks in written language by making this kind of formality. Next thing I want to share with you, that how to link paragraphs. Obviously you need to achieve magnitude, and for this thing you need to achieve the sense of continuity, and you need to achieve the sense of cohesion and coherence. So by making this kind of justifications, I want to introduce you the concept of transitional or signpost words, which extraordinarily important in order to achieve the sense of continuity in your composition. You know that when you're writing something, you need to develop the sense of continuity into your compositions, and it can be only achieved by if you are triggering your thoughts in such a splendid and magnificent way that you can actually introducing everything into a story matters. For example, your paragraphing has a beginning, it must have a middle, and it must have an ending. Everything is pre-associated, and which shows the sense of continuity into your written language. So these kind of transitional words are really important in order to get a good marks, and I want to give you certain examples and illustrations. How can you use them into your paragraphing? So the first situations I can introduce you the sense of additions. For example, you want to add a new point and you want to add to the next information, so you can actually use your paragraph by starting your paragraph with the word like in addition to. So when examiner or the reader will reach on this word, actually he'll get an idea that what you will be able to write in upcoming lines. So basically you are providing your sense of continuity with the help of the transitional words. For example, if you introduce your paragraph on the contrary, so in oppositions to, it shows to the reader that you have discussed something previously which you may be discussing in a future absolutely different from that. Or for example, if you use the word like a similarly, it shows to me as a reader you have discussed something and you want to share some other thought into the similar spectrum or in similar sense, so you introduce this kind of word. So we have produced a long list of transition and signpost words, and you can actually introduce them into the start of your paragraph, which in fact they give the sense of continuity, and obviously it can provide the sense of cohesion and coherence simultaneously in your compositions. Thank you very much indeed.